and didn't pick up a piece. You just stood by the door waiting for the noise to cease. You saw the weight on my back, saw me start to bend, and said, I know you'll handle it like a stranger, not a friend. You come in my spirit, you praise my higher will, but you only did it so you could keep standing still. You turned my survival into a reason to leave, like my ability to breathe, man, I didn't need to grieve. You called it giving me space to find my own way, but it was just a coward's exit on a cold January day. You put me on a pedestal of stone and a grid just so you didn't have to help me carry any of it. You left me to be strong, you left me to be brave, you left me to dig my own way out of the grave. You said you're a fighter, you'll be perfectly fine, as you erased your name from every boundary line. But I didn't want to be a soldier, I didn't want the crown, I just wanted a head so I wouldn't go down. It's a lonely kind of power, a hollow kind of song, knowing I only survived because you left me to be strong. Now it's 22 and I'm standing on my own, with a heart made of muscle and a soul made of bone. People see the armor and they think I'm doing great, but they don't see the girl who was crushed by the weight. You use my resilience as your own get out of jail card, thinking that since I could take it, it wouldn't be hard. But every strong woman has a breaking point too, and mine was the moment that I look for you. I'm tired of being the anchor, I'm tired of the rope, I'm tired of being the only one holding the hope. You mistook my endurance for a lack of a need, and you let the garden die while I provided the seed. You left me to be strong, you left me to be brave, you left me to dig my own way out of the grave. You left me to be strong, you left me to be brave, you left me to dig my own way out of the grave. You said you're a fighter, you'll be perfectly fine, as you erase your name from every boundary line. But I didn't want to be a soldier, I didn't want the crown, I just wanted a hand so I wouldn't go down. It's a lonely kind of power, a hollow kind of song, knowing I only survived because you left me to be strong. Left me behind. Left it to be strong, but I just wanted to be I checked the closets and I checked the floor. I look for footprints by the kitchen door. There's no note on the table, no glass on the ground. The house is a museum where no life can be found. Yesterday you kissed me, or at least I think you did, but now the us is buried, a secret that stayed hid. There was no shouting match, no final desperate plea, just a sudden hollow space where you used to be. The coffee's still warm in the pot on the stand, but I'm holding a ghost where I once held a hand. It didn't die screaming, it didn't die loud, it just vanished like smoke smoke in a 2026 cloud. Love left without a body, no evidence to find. Just a sudden freezing winter in the corners of my mind. There's no crime scene tape, no marks on the wall, just the terrifying quiet of a long silent fall. I'm mourning a spirit that didn't say goodbye underneath the ceiling of a charcoal gray sky. How do I bury what I can't even see? Yeah, love left without a body, and it left it all to me. I'm looking at your sweater hanging on the chair. It still holds the shape of you, it still holds the air, but the soul of the thing has been emptied away in the transition from the night to the day. It's a missing persons case with no one to blame. I'm whispering to shadows that don't have a name. 1 minute the fire was burning so bright, the next I was standing in the middle of the night. If you'd broken a plate, if you'd slammed the front door, I'd have something to point to, a reason, a core, but it's just an evaporation, nothing silver mist. The memory of a person who no longer exists. It's the heaviest ghost because it's made out of air, and I'm losing my mind cause you're simply not there. Love left without a body, no evidence to find. Just a sudden freezing winter in the corners of my mind. There's no crime scene tape, no marks on the wall, just the terrifying quiet of a long silent fall. I'm mourning a spirit that didn't say goodbye underneath the ceiling of a charcoal gray sky. How do I bury what I can't even see? Yeah, love left without a body, and it left it all to me. The bed is still made, the light is still on, but the heartbeat is quiet, the feeling is gone. No goodbye, no ghost, just a part of me that I miss the most. Love left without a body. Ooh. It just walked out into the air. I check the closets and I check the floor. I look for footprints by the kitchen door. There's no note on the table, no glass on the ground. The house is a museum where no life can be found. Yesterday you kissed me, or at least I think you did, but now the us is buried, a secret that stayed hid. There was no shouting match, no final desperate plea, just a sudden hollow space where you used to be. The coffee's still warm in the pot on the stand, but I'm holding a ghost where I once held a hand. It didn't die screaming, it didn't die loud, it just vanished like smoke in a 2026 cloud. Love left without a body, no evidence to find. Just a sudden freezing winter in the corners of my mind. There's no crime scene tape, no marks on the wall, just the terrifying quiet of a long silent fall. I'm mourning a spirit that didn't say goodbye underneath the ceiling of a charcoal gray sky. How do I bury what I can't even see? Yeah, love left without a body, and it left it all to me. I'm looking at your sweater hanging on the chair. It still holds the shape of you, it still holds the air, but the soul of the thing has been emptied away in the transition from the night to the day. It's a missing persons case with no one to blame. I'm whispering to shadows that don't door out of something, a point to a reason, a core, but it's just an evaporation, a thin silver mist. The memory of a person who no longer exists. It's the heaviest ghost cause it's made out of air, and I'm losing my mind cause you're simply not there. Love left without a body, no evidence to find, just a sudden freezing winter in the corners of my mind. There's no crime scene tape, no marks on the wall, just the terrifying quiet of a long silent fall. I'm mourning a spirit that didn't say goodbye, underneath the ceiling of a charcoal gray sky. How do I bury what I can't even see? Yeah, love left without a body. The bed is still made, the light is still on, but the heartbeat is quiet, the feeling is gone. No goodbye, no ghost, just the part of me that I miss the most. Love left without a body. It just walked out into the air. I'm a sentence ending in a comma, a story paused right at the peak. You were the ink, the breath, the drama. Now the silence is starting to speak. I'm a house with the windows wide open, waiting for footsteps that died on the lawn. Just a ghost of the words we had spoken before you decided to wake up and be gone. Oh, you left me unfinished, like a song without a key, a masterpiece forgotten, just a sketch of what could be. You walked out on the chapter where we finally felt home. Now there's a hollow space where you used to touch my soul. I'm a half-written letter, a bridge to nowhere, still reaching for a hand that isn't there. The coffee is cold on your side of the table, the bookmarks are stuck where we stopped being us. I'm trying to finish, but I'm just not able to build back the dream out of nothing but dust. You took the punchline, you took the light, you left the TV on a scream at the night. How do I find the ending? How do I close the book when every page I turn back to is another piece you took? I'm a melody that's hanging, waiting for the final chord, but you're 1,000 miles away, and I'm just just a forever that ended today. The pen is on the floor, and I can't write anymore. Didn't slam the door or raise your voice. You didn't leave a storm behind the glass. It felt less like a break and more like a choice to let the fire turn to silver ash. We sat there in the kitchen side by side, watching the sunset pull away the light. There were no secrets left for us to hide, just two people giving up the fight. It's the kind of sad that doesn't make a sound, like autumn leaves just floating to the ground. No bitter words to haunt the empty hall, no jagged pieces waiting for the fall. You kissed my cheek and whispered it's okay, then watched the color bleed into the gray. The end was gentle, quiet and sweet, but it's the loudest kind of heartbreak I can meet. You pack your sweaters in a box, the way you fold them neat and perfectly. You didn't even have to change the locks, because you took the home away from me. We talked about the weather and the cat while tearing down the life we used to know. How is it we can be as calm as that when everything is screaming, don't you go? The kindest soul I'll ever know. You made it easy for us to depart, but you left a velvet bruise across my heart. It's the kind of sad that doesn't make a sound, like autumn leaves just floating to the ground. No bitter words to haunt the empty hall, no jagged pieces waiting for the fall. You kissed my cheek and whispered it's okay, then watched the color bleed into the gray. The end was gentle, quiet and sweet, but it's the loudest kind of heartbreak I can meet. No thunder rolls, no pouring rain, just a polite way to handle the pain. The door clicks shut, a soft and steady beat. The end was gentle, and I'm incomplete. You always had the words, the forever and the always, yeah. You painted us in colors that the sun could never fade. But when the shadows stretched across our narrow hallways, you folded like a map, afraid of every move we made. I was building foundations while you were drawing in the sand, waiting for a wind to take the pressure off your hand. It was a love without a spine, a heart without a bone, a hollow kind of together that left me dancing all alone. You could whisper in the dark, but you couldn't stand the light. You promised me the morning, then vanish in the night. How can something feel so heavy when it's made of nothing real? Just a love without a spine, with nothing left to feel.
The first time that it rained, I saw your spirit start to sway. You didn't want the messy parts, you just wanted the play. I held up both our worlds until my fingers started shaking, but you were already gone before the glass began its breaking. You're an expert at the exit, a master of the ghost, leaving me to bear the weight of what I love the most.
Leaning on a shadow, reaching for a goal. I gave you my center, you were just a fleeting host. You're soft as a ribbon, but sharp as a knife, for cutting yourself out of the picture of my life. If it was a love without a spine, a heart without a bone, a hollow kind of together that left me dancing all alone. You could whisper in the dark, but you couldn't stand the light. You promised me the morning, then vanish in the night. How can something feel so heavy when it's made of nothing real? Just a love without a spine, with nothing left to feel. You were over before we could even start. Just a love without a spine. Here you were never I traded all the pictures for a blank spot on the wall. I scrubbed the scent of us right off the floor. I told my friends I'm fine, I barely think of you at all. And I don't wait for headlights anymore. The sun is a liar, it helps me pretend that I've reached the border, that I found the end. But the clock starts ticking when the sky turns blue to black, and every ghost I bury comes running right back. The day is a mask, but the dark still knows you. It knows the way you laugh and the way I let you go. When the world falls silent, your name starts to ring like a cold, heavy secret that the midnight has to sing. I can hide from the truth while the city's awake, but the dark knows exactly how much I can take. Yeah, the dark still knows you. I see you in the corner of a room that's locked and dim. I feel you in the space left on the sheets. The logic of the morning starts to feel a little slim when the shadows start to pull me toward defeat. I can't keep the moon from tracing your face on the ceiling, on the floor, all over the place. I'm the king of the daylight, I'm steady and strong, but the night is a jury that says I was wrong. It's the way the wind whispers through the crack in the door. It's the weight of the silence that I can't ignore. I can close my eyes
tight, I can try to go numb, but the dark is the place where the memories come from. The day is a mask, but the dark still knows you. It knows the way you left and the way I let you go. When the world falls silent, your name starts to ring like a cold, heavy secret that the midnight has to sing. I can hide from the truth while the city's awake, but the dark knows exactly how much I can take. Yeah, the dark still knows you. It knows the sound of my heart breaking. It knows the way my hands are shaking. The sun's coming up, I'll be fine in a while. I'll put on the armor and put on the smile, but I know the truth, and the dark knows you too. The dark still knows you. The calendar is stuck on a Tuesday in July, but outside the window the birds forgot to fly. The garden we planted is buried under white. You took the summer with you when you left that night. I'm shivering in a sweater that still smells like your skin, trying to find the courage to let the morning in. But the air turned bitter and the sky turned late, right at the moment of the last thing you said. Oh, you left me in winter in the heart of the freeze, left me begging for mercy on my frozen knees. You took all the matches and you put out the spark. Now I'm just a shadow wandering in the dark. The world is still turning, but the ice won't thaw. I'm trapped in the coldest goodbye I ever saw. Yeah, you left me in winter, and the spring feels a lifetime away. The coffee gets cold before I take a sip. I'm losing my color and I'm losing my grip. I see my own breath like a ghost in the hall, tracing the patterns of the frost on the wall. You were the jacket that kept out the rain. Now I'm just naked in the face of the pain. How can the sun look so bright on the snow when I've got nowhere left for this fire to go? Is it warm where you are? Is there light in the room? Or are you also hiding in a crystalline gloom? Did you mean to leave me in the middle of the storm? Or did you just forget how to keep me warm? Oh, you left me in winter in the heart of the freeze, left me begging for mercy on my frozen knees. You took all the matches and you put out the spark. Now I'm just a shadow wandering in the dark. The world is still turning, but the ice won't thaw. I'm trapped in the coldest goodbye I ever saw. Yeah, you left me in winter, and the spring feels a lifetime away. The mercury's dropping, the heartbeat is stopping. Just a coat on a hook by the door for a person who doesn't live here anymore. It's so cold. God, it's so cold. You left me in winter, and the snow just keeps falling.
The street lights flickered out an hour ago. The moon has finished its lonely show. I'm still sitting on this porch swing bench with a heart that even the rain couldn't quench. I watch the cars turn from red to gray, watching the sunset bleed away. Everyone told me the party was done, but I was still waiting for the only one. The shadows grew long, then they disappeared. I faced every silence that I ever feared. The neighbors came home and the lights went dark. I'm just a statue left in the park. I kept your favorite drink on the tray until the ice turned to water and drifted away. I was guarding a door that you'd already locked, counting the seconds while the pendulum marked. They say that patience is a virtue of grace, but it looks a lot like a slap in the face when the 5 more minutes turns into a year, and the only thing moving is a single salt tear. I missed the train and I missed the flight because I was convinced you'd show up tonight. A bit more. The season shifted from golden to rust while I was turning my dreams into dust. I stayed for a ghost that wasn't even mine. Yeah, I broke my own heart, waiting past time. It's 4 a.m. and the birds start to sing about it tomorrow. That won't mean a thing. I'm finally standing, my knees feeling old. The coffee is bitter, the morning is cold. I'm leaving the porch, I'm crossing the line. I'm sorry I stayed, waiting past time. Past the streetlights and sway around to humming in a tune under a cold 2020 suits moon. I've been sitting on this porch since the sky was gold, watching the story of us grow old. The neighbors have tucked all their children away. The world has moved on to a different day, but I'm still convinced that I heard your car, even though I know you've wandered too far. My phone's at 5%, just like my heart, waiting for a signal for a brand new start. I've memorized the cracks in the garden gate, trying to negotiate with the stubborn fate. I told the wind I'd wait through the frost to find the pieces of the love we lost. It's January 5th and the air is thin. I'm just waiting for the moment you let me back in. Oh, it's the long way, the slow burn of hope, the end of the tether, the fraying of the rope. I'm standing at the station where the trains don't run. give it up, they say let it go, but they don't see the roots that are buried below. They don't know their weight, and it's all I have left in this empty house, in this hollow I've left. I'd rather be waiting for a ghost that I know than walking toward a future where I have nowhere to go. Yeah, it's a long way, the slow burn of hope, the end of the tether, the fraying of the rope. I'm standing at the station where the trains don't run, waiting for a glimpse of a long faded sun. Every shadow is a silhouette of you, every silence is a what am I supposed to do? I'm a king of a kingdom that's turned into slave, caught in the middle of the long, lonely way. It's 5:30 now, the sun's almost gone. I'll stay right here until the break of the dawn. Still waiting, still wishing, still yours. The long way. Still here at the door. It's been a year since I lived on your street, since I packed the car and admitted defeat. I changed my number and I changed my hair, try and pretend that you aren't still there. But deep in my pocket, in the dark of my coat, is a piece of the life that we couldn't keep afloat. It's jagged and cold and it's heavy as lead, the one silver thing that hasn't been said. I use it to scrape the frost off the glass. I feel it every time that I let a day pass. It's a pass through a hallway where I don't belong, to a door that's been locked for way too long. I imagine the lock clicking open for me, to the smell of your kitchen and the ghost of a week. But the locks have been changed, or at least they should be. So why am I holding this useless degree? It's the key I never returned, the bridge I didn't burn, the lesson I'm living but refuse to learn. It's a jagged little piece of a house, not a home, the only thing left that I truly still own. I'm a trespasser now in the dreams of my mind, clinging to metal that I left behind. Yeah, it's the key I never returned, to the heart that I already lost. I could drop it in the river, I could throw it in the fire, but I'm addicted to the hope of a beautiful liar. As long as I have it, I can still pretend that the story didn't really have to end, that I'm just a turn away from being back in your arms, safe from the world and its quiet alarms. It's the key I never returned, the bridge I didn't burn, the lesson I'm living but refuse just a small silver tooth that can't bite anymore. To a house where I'm not welcome at the door. I should let it go. I know, but it's the only way back to you. The wine is still sitting in the back of the rack. From the summer the world didn't know it would crack. Before the long nights and the we needed talk. Before we forgot how to even just walk down the street to the corner where the neon stays green. God, we were the happiest things I'd ever seen. Now I'm scrolling through photos like a ghost in a hall, trying to remember the grace before the fall. The sweaters we wore all moth-eaten now, and the I love you felt like a permanent vow. We hadn't learned how to be bitter or cold before we got tired, before we got old. The car hadn't broken, the dog was still young, and the hardest of words were still under your tongue. I'd give up tomorrow and all that it brings to go back to the magic of the simplest things. Back to the last good year before the rain stayed, before all the colors started to fade, when the bed was a kingdom and the coffee was sweet, and we didn't feel like a mistake on repeat. Everything's changed, and I'm standing right here, clinging to the dust of the last good year. Was it April, was it June? When did the melody fall out of tune? I'm tracing the map, but the ink's run dry, searching for the moment we said goodbye without a why. It's a beautiful funeral for a time that has passed. I just didn't know that the end was so fast. Back to the last good year before the rain stayed, before all the colors started to fade, when the bed was a kingdom and the coffee was sweet, and we didn't feel like a mistake on repeat. Everything's changed, and I'm standing right here, clinging to the dust of the last good year. The 2020 South calendar is hanging on the door, but I'm living in 20-something for. The clock keeps moving, but I'm just losing. Goodbye to the laughter, goodbye to the ever after. I'm just a memory of the last good year. The last good year. Our last good year. I'm cataloging shadows in the corner of the room, folding up the silence in the heavy velvet gloom. I've Got a box full of promises that didn't have a spine, and a shelf for the dreams that I thought were yours and mine. There's a digital graveyard on a backup drive somewhere, full of blurry sunsets and the way you used to stare. I'm the curator of a museum that nobody wants to see, the history of how you stopped belonging here with me. Here's a ticket stub from the night the world felt small, and the dried up rose that's been leaning against the wall. I've dated every tear and I've labeled every scar, like a map of the wreckage of exactly where we are. It's a cold, quiet business, this sorting through the past, trying to find the moment that we knew we wouldn't last. I've got files on your laughter and folders on your lies, underneath the light of these gray 2020 skies. It's the archive of a heartbreak, the records of the end, a library of almost, and the ghost of a best friend. Row after row of the things we didn't say, gathering the dust of a long gone yesterday. I am filing away the touch I can't forget, in a cabinet of sorrow and a basement of regret. Yeah, it's alright here in the archive of my heart. They say that time heals, but time just keeps the score. It builds a bigger building for the things that hurt some more. I'm running out of space, I'm running out of ink, I'm drowning in the data while I try to not to think. How do I burn the building down? How do I let the memories drown? It's the archive of a heartbreak, the records of the end, a library of almost, and the ghost of a best friend. Row after row of the things we didn't say, gathering the dust of a long gone yesterday. I am filing away the touch I can't forget, in a cabinet of sorrow and a basement of regret. Yeah, it's alright here in the archive of my heart. Entry 42, the way you walked away. Entry 49, the fire still was okay, but the files are still open, and the locks are all broken. Just a dusty room in a hollow heart. Archive of a heartbreak, clicking save on the pain. Starting over again. The hum of the fridge feels like a hurricane in a kitchen that used to be loud. I'm tracing the patterns of the pouring rain while the sun hides behind a gray cloud. I used to complain that you talked too much, that the TV was always on high. But I give my life for a whisper, a touch, or a reason to not wonder why. Now the air is so heavy, it's hard to breathe in, like the walls are all holding my breath. ticking so slow, like it's counting the tears on my face. I'm listening for footsteps that I already know are never returning to this place. I try playing records to fill up the room, but the melody feels like a lie. Every note is a shadow, a needle of gloom underneath this 2026 sky. Even the wind doesn't whistle the same since you packed up your voice in a box. Now the only thing left is the ghost of your name and the sound of the keys and the locks. It's a hollow, it's a vacuum, it's a bottomless well. It's the ringing of a lonely, invisible bell. I never knew nothing could be such a load, like 1,000-mile stretch on a desert road. I'm shouting at shadows just to hear my own heart, but the silence just tears me apart. Oh, the silence you left is a deafening sound. It's the weight of the wall crashing into the ground. It's screaming your name in the middle of the night. It's the ghost in the hallway, the ghost in the light. I can't turn it off and I can't make it go. It's the loudest goodbye that I'll ever know. You took all the music, the rhythm, the rhyme, and left me this silence to kill all my time. Can you hear that? It's the sound of a heart with nowhere to go. It's the sound of a yes turning into a no. The silence you left, it's all I have left. So quiet now. Just the silence in me. I still catch myself saying your name to the sink, like you're in the next room just a second away. I pour out 2 glasses before I can think, then I pour one down the drain to start off the day. My tongue hasn't learned how to speak of you right. It trips on the is and it falls on the was. I'm still holding on with a grip that's too tight to a feeling that died just because. The photos on Google say 2 years ago, back when your hand was a permanent fixture in mine. Now I'm just a face that you don't need to know, a name you erased from your digital line. I look at the sweater you left on the chair. It's losing your scent and it's losing its shape. I'm breathing in dust and I'm breathing in air, searching for an exit or fire escape. Now I'm learning to love you in the past tense, building a wall out of used to and hide, trying to make all this heartbreak make sense in a world where forever just turned into bad. You're was, you're then, you're a ghost in the grave, a beautiful story that ended in rain. It's the hardest of languages, the cruelest of lines, to put love in the past tense and say that I'm fine. I loved you, I wanted you, I needed you so. The verbs are all heavy and they're dragging me low. I thought we were solid, I dreamed we were gold, but the grammar of us has grown bitter and cold. How do I talk about tomorrow today when my heart is still stuck in a yesterday? Yeah, I'm learning to love you in the past tense, building a wall out of used to but we aren't. I am, but I'm not. The 2020 Swift's calendar is fresh on the wall, but I'm still back in the year of the fall. I loved you, and that's the end of the sentence. Love in the past tense. Yesterday's news. I'm staring at the marks we made upon the kitchen wall, measuring the shadows that are starting to feel tall. I'm looking for the moment where the wires started fraying back, before the bitter games we both ended up playing. If I could find the scene before the colors turned to gray, before I let the heavy words get in the way. I paused the world right there where your head was on my chest, before we put our evermore to such a hollow test. I go back to the morning when the coffee didn't taste like ash, before we saw the mountaintop begin to slide and crash. I delete the I don't care, and then maybe you should go and replace them with the things I didn't know. I didn't know. The 2020 sees winter is biting at the door, and I'm freezing in the spaces where you don't live anymore. I'm a projectionist with a film that's stuck on loop, trying to save the soup before it falls into the soup. Oh, if I could rewind, I'd stop the clock at 10 to 3, back when you were still you and I was still me. I'd edit out the silence and I'd cut the pouring rain. I'd erase the very second that I caused you any pain. I'd spend 1,000 lifetimes in a single afternoon, just to keep from reaching the ending way too soon. I'm reaching for the dial, I'm begging for the light. If I could just rewind, I'd get it right tonight. But the tape is tangled up and the gears are full of rust, and my what ifs are just diamonds that have turned back into dust. You can't unsay a secret, you can't unbreak a glass, you can't stop the future from becoming the past. I'm hitting play on a tragedy I've seen 100 times, searching for the reason in these rhythmless rhymes. Oh, if I could rewind, I'd stop the clock at 10 to 3, back when you were still you and I was still me. I'd edit out the silence and I'd cut the pouring rain. I'd erase the very second that I caused you any pain. I'd spend 1,000 lifetimes in a single afternoon, just to keep from reaching the ending way too soon. I'm reaching for the dial, I'm begging for the light. If I could just rewind, I'd get it right tonight. To the way you looked into you, to the hum of your favorite tune. The screen is going dark now, the credits start to roll, and I'm just a spectator with a fracture in my soul. Static on the wire, flicker in the blue. I'm still trying to rewind back to you. Back to You're standing in the entryway, looking at your shoes, with that forgive me look you always use. The air is cold, it's January 5th, 26, and I'm staring at the things that we can't fix. You say it like a prayer, you say it like a spell, like 5 little letters could lift me out of hell. But the vase is in pieces and the water's on the floor, and I syllable 1,000 times before. It doesn't put the color back into the faded wall. It doesn't catch the teardrops before they start to fall. It's a band-aid on a bullet wound, a whisper in a gale, a tiny little anger that was always meant to fail. I've got a drawer full of sorries from the years we spent in vain, but not a single one of them can wash away the stain. You're offering a penny for a debt of 1,000,000 souls, trying to fill a canyon with a couple of handfuls. Oh, sorry is a useless word. It's a ghost in the air. It's a bridge that's collapsed while I'm still standing there. It doesn't stop the bleeding, it doesn't change the past. It's just a hollow echo of a love that didn't last. Don't spill it on the carpet, don't waste it on the night. It's too late for sorry to make anything right. It's just the sound your mouth makes when you run out of lies underneath these heavy January skies. If sorry was a currency, you'd be the richest man, with a kingdom built of promises and shifting desert sand. But I can't buy my spirit back with should've or I'll change. Now when every sorry makes you feel more like a stranger, keep it in your pocket, save it for the next. I'm done reading the subtext of a sorry in a text, yeah. Yeah, sorry is a useless word. It's a ghost in the air. It's a ghost in the air. It's a bridge that's collapsed while I'm still standing there. It doesn't stop the bleeding, it doesn't change the past. It's just a hollow echo of a love that didn't last. Don't spill it on the carpet, don't waste it on the night. It's too late for sorry to make anything right. It's just the sound your mouth makes when you run out of lies underneath these heavy January skies. So save your breath, it's getting late. Sorry doesn't carry the weight of this hate. It's just a word, the loneliest one I've ever heard. Go on, walk away. There's nothing left for sorry to say. Useless word. It's just a useless word. It's just a useless word. I'm practicing my lines in the rearview mirror. Now that the smoke has cleared and the ending's getting clearer. It's Monday afternoon, January 2026, and I'm still holding on to the things I couldn't fix. You were standing at the door with your keys in your hand, and I acted like a man who could easily stand. I played it cool, I played it brave, I played it like a stone, while every cell inside of me was screaming, stay home. I should've told you that the house feels like an empty shell, and that living here without you is a quiet kind of hell. I should've said the coffee never tastes right on its own, and that I'm terrified of the new and the unknown. Instead I talked about the weather and the traffic on the bridge, while my heart was being shattered like the glass inside the fridge. I let you walk away with the take care and a nod, when I should've been begging on my knees before God. Oh, what I should've said would've filled 1,000 books. It was written in my shaking hands and all my desperate everything that's strong. What I should have said would have filled 1,000 books. It was written in my shaking hands and all my desperate looks. I should have said I'm sorry till the words ran out of breath. I should have said I love you like a matter of life and death. But the truth stayed in my throat while the lies moved to my lips. And now I'm just a captain on a dozen sinking ships. Yeah, what I should have said is the ghost that's in this bed. A mountain love that could have been so stuck inside my head. Stay, that was the word, the simplest one you never heard. Don't leave, I'm scared, I'm still here. I'm shouting at the silence of a brand new year. But you're gone, and I'm just what I should have said. I should have told you. I checked the bank statement on my phone today, but it doesn't show the things you really took away. You left the sofa and the table and the bed, but you took the quiet comfort of the things we never said. I'm looking at the leaves for this empty, echoing space, trying to find a value for the memory of your face. It turns out freedom is an expensive kind of debt, when every text I pay is paid in shadows and regret. The grocery bill is lower, I'm buying less for one, but I spent a fortune just to see you in the sun. It's January 2020, sees the heating's on the rise, but it can't touch the winter that is living in my eyes. I saved some money on the movies and the wine, but I lost the only person who could tell me I was fine. They say that moving on is just a simple state of mind, but they don't mention all the pieces that you have to leave behind. Oh, the cost of leaving is a price I can't afford. It's a hollow in my chest, the sharpening of a sword. I traded in my happiness for a little bit of peace, but the interest on this heartbreak never seems to find a cease. You took the ice and left for me to settle up the score. Now I'm bankrupt in a hallway, staring at a closed up door. Yeah, the cost of leaving is everything I had. Dreams that we never quite got through. I'm looking at the wreckage like a merchant at a sale, but everything worth owning is too fragile and too frail. I'm rich in lonely hours and I'm wealthy in the cold, but I'm poorer than the dirt since I let your hand go. The cost of leaving is a price I can't afford. It's a hollow in my chest, a sharpening of the sword. I traded in my happiness for a little bit of peace, but the interest on this heartbreak never seems to find a cease. You took the ice and left for me to settle up the score. Now I'm bankrupt in a hallway, staring at a closed up door. Yeah, the cost of leaving is everything I had. No receipts, no return, just the smell of a bridge that finally burns. I'm living in the room with a ghost in my head. The cost of leaving is more than I can pay. It's more than I can pay. It's more than I can take. The cost of leaving you. The clouds have all cleared over swaying tonight, and the pavement is starting to dry. The moon is a sliver of clinical light in a wide, unforgiving sky. I'm Standing out here where we stood in the storm just 24 hours ago, when the air in the garden was heavy and warm, and I didn't yet want you to go. But the puddles are shrinking, the dust is all